Hey guys, welcome back. Jason from Diesel Gym here, ready to take you through another awesome workout you can do at home with zero equipment. So we're going to mix up the technique. We're going to do a couple of variations on your techniques. What we're going to do is put the timer on. You're going to do 6 rounds of 1 minute 20 with a 20-second break. And depending on how fit you are, you can repeat it accordingly. You can do 2 rounds, you can do 3 rounds, or 4 rounds if you're super fit. Let's see how you go. So the first exercise we're going to start with is credit card push-ups. So you assume the normal push-up position. So my hands are about shoulder width and a half apart. I'm going to prop myself up. My fingers are facing forward. My hands are in line with my chest. But instead of going straight down, straight up like a normal push-up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt to one side and I'm going to go down on the left side first and then slide as close to the ground as possible and then come back up on the right side. And then for my next rep, I'll go down on my right side as low as I can, slide across the ground and control it back up. So it is a very complicated and difficult technique, so it's a little bit hard to control. So if you find it difficult, then go on your knees. That's the regression for this exercise. You'll find that you can control it a little bit better and get that depth as you go down and come up on the other side. If you're nice and strong, you come up, prop yourself up into a normal push-up position and try to control it. Slide as low to the ground as possible, coming up onto the other side. Okay, so the next one is going to be a plank or a variation of the plank. You come up on the plank, taking your plank position. For the whole round, you're going to go out, in. So you're jumping with your legs out, jumping in. Again, keeping a nice straight back, sucking your belly button in, but controlling it. So you're just going like this, non-stop. So instead of just being stationary, focusing on holding that plank, you're adding a little bit of movement and it's increasing the difficulty of the exercise. So your legs are going out and then back in. Legs are going out and then back in. So you're going to do that straight for 1 minute 20, then you're going to have a 20-second break. Next exercise will be in and out squats. So I'll start with my feet together. As my feet go out, I'll sink into a squat and come back up. Sink into a squat and come back up. It's a variation on a squat. It adds a little different dynamic on it. Keeps your heart rate pumping and it makes it just a little bit harder rather than just standing there and doing normal squats, okay? So we're going to go in and out squats and then back up. Okay, so now you're going back to your push-up position. Another variation on the push-up. You're going to start with close diamond push-ups. I'll do a diamond push-up. Then I'll control it. My hands will go into a normal push-up. Then I'll go extra wide and I'll do a wide push-up. Then I'll go back to a diamond push-up. Then I'll go to a normal push-up. Then I'll go to a wide push-up. So I'm mixing 3 variations of the push-up into one exercise and I'm repeating that for the whole round. Then I'm going to go into my sit-up position, but now I'm going to work TikToks, okay? So TikToks, my legs are going to go up, my shoulders are going to be slightly off the ground, I'm facing my feet, I'm going to go from one side, control it, to the other side. So I'm going to go non-stop, one side, control it, to the other side. Non-stop for 1 minute 20. The regression will be have your head down, hands out to the side, or even under your bottom to make it a little bit easier. If you want to challenge though, hands out to the side, shoulders off the ground, and go all the way to one side, all the way to the other side for the whole round. And the last exercise will be a squat into a lunge. So what I will do is I'll start with a squat. Then from here I'll go straight into a lunge. Then I'll come back to a squat. Then I'll go into a lunge. Then I'll come back to a squat. Then I'll go into a lunge. Then I'm going to do that non-stop for 1 minute. So that's your 6 exercises right there. You're going to repeat it for 2 sets or 3 sets depending on how fit you are. So give that exercise a go. Let me know how you go. It does take it out of you because the variations make the exercise a lot harder. So challenge yourself and yeah, give it your best.